Welcome back, my dear friends. Welcome back to ever so amazing Age of Wonders Planetfall, where I continue on with an amazing game that was made by an amazing studio called Triumph Studio. The studio that made Age of Wonders series, a studio that still keeps going in this day and age, making amazing games like this one. For now, I'm very much into the Planetfall. I must say I am impressed. I like the little new additions. The game doesn't really feel like a reskin of Age of Wonders 3 at all. It feels like something new, and when the game was being shown oh so many times, I was very much skeptical about it. Because in all honesty, I was saying, why not Age of Wonders 4? Now that you're within with the paradox and you have an actual publisher, why not make Age of Wonders 4? But this is an Age of Wonders Planetfall. How the story with the world of Atla and its races connects with the Age of Wonders Planetfall, I have no idea if it even connects. We shall see. But for now, the only thing that kinda reminds me is the main thing, the Cosmite Spatial Rift. A spatial rift to the void is located here, out of which shards of Cosmite are emerging. Cosmite can be harvested here in limited quantities. Grants 5 plus Cosmite income to the colony it is linked to. The Cosmite kinda reminds me of the Shadow Realm from the Age of Wonders series, but again, we shall see. So we continue on as the Lysander Gryphonheart of the Gryphonheart dynasty from a long destroyed world of Palaedra. At the moment we are building in Palaedra a very interesting thing, a pug, a Vanguard Specialist unit. We'll see how that's gonna work for us, because I never utilized the unit. Let's see a little bit of robotic units to see how they fare in combat and how they look. Here, of course, also by the way, I am utilizing more boom mod. Link is in the description, so you can see it yourself. It just better sounds, some better effects in battles, etc. So here we have a newcomer to the Lysander Gryphonheart, or Gryphonheart army. A little worker bee. Just a tier 1 unit, but we'll be utilizing it for some combat situation, and of course for exploration. And we all right here have something to take. Now also, the thing that I was forgetting to talk about is you can see the base movement cost on certain types of land. 6 on this arid barren plains. We have the ocean water 4 movement only. Within the cities we get around 8 movement cost. So each tile is kind of a 8 movement cost. So again, forest for instance, 8 movement cost. In previous Age of Wonders games, it was all dependent on what race you were playing. Dwarves would go over the mountains with ease, elves through the forests, etc. Goblins, of course, through the swamps. So with this newcomer, I will be gaining this artifact, if you will. It is an artifact of sort. An energy convoy. The remains of this transport contain a salvageable energy pod worth 24 energy. Unfortunately, its destroyed systems reveal no data on the convoy's origin, destination, or what led to its destruction. So we shall take this reward. We are in the millions. A hub of sort, a town of course, long abandoned, overgrowth, a little bit here and there, and of course with a massive Cosmite right at the edge of it. Could be maybe who knows what really a Cosmite is. I mean it's a spatial rift, so it just opens up like that within the world. I mean, hell's mother humping bells. We're yet to really find out what all this is, but we might find it as we play along during these campaigns. Continuing on with the exploration, we'll collect as much as possible wherever we can find any type of equipment, any type of resource we can find. And of course, in Last Virtue's Ashland, with our new colony, the base that is, not the colony, this is a base. Big difference between a colony and a base. But it expands our sector so we can connect to the other sectors as we gain the ability to do so. Or we utilize just the colonizer, and the colonizer will take one of these and more expand towards a needed thing. So first and foremost, we'll deal with our scouts. Our owl has good movement points. We can avoid this hopperhound nest, a spawner. So this is like the, if you will, in lack of the better terms, a barbarian settlement that spawns units that will go around the world killing stuff. But that's not the thing that we will worry about at the moment, because we'll take the supply stash, which is again a salvageable imperial supply reserve containing 16 food. So logs again destroyed, and we cannot really trace where the resource came from. We shall take that and run away as fast as possible, cause the guards, it would seem, are these for the nest, but they already spawned a bunch of hopper hounds, the manhunters, the blade maw, and the mega beetle baby. Continue on with the scout across the valleys, woods, finding more settlements and more biodomes, sorry. Right there, more Paragon units all around. Next is the orders required. Jiang wants to do something, we want to do something. The real question is towards where we'll be moving. We have the Paragon faction over here on the Cosmite in the Millions sector. We have nothing there that I would value at the moment. I would like to free up the biodomes here and the research station here, and slowly encompass these the mountain here near Palaedra, not the 1,000 peaks mountain, but the smaller version here, which is the artificial mount. But I need support because we lost certain soldiers in the last incursion against the hopperhounds. And we have this time 2 hopperhound blade maws and 2 manhunters. I will need to wait for a little bit. But to be honest, I think my forces can actually handle this. I believe at least it will be able to handle whatever comes towards us. Especially only 4 units. I believe in my soldiers, so does the Lysander. We'll move in and wait it out for the next turn. Tell my armies to wait. Thank you very much. And that's it. Until the pug comes into fruition, actually comes out from the recruitment, it's gonna take a while. On the map, we can definitely see, thankfully, that the enemy is on the move towards the owl. Owl can continue exploring, though even less movement here and there due to the mountain regions. Sadly, but still, if we're gonna run away from these monsters, I will be doing such a thing. The Atlas Peaks. We see some Paragon soldiers within the research station, and thankfully we ran quite a bit away from those hopperhounds. Volcanic barren grounds, as you can see yourselves. We can see the nuclear wasteland, galactic heights. We have the message from a Paragon faction. And here we go. The Paragon NPC faction is made up of decaying remnants of the ruling class of the Star Union. Cybernetic implants have allowed them to survive the centuries since the collapse. The Implant Snatchers, a group of pirates are ripping implants out of Paragon bodies. These cowards often target defenseless cryo-sleepers, leaving them to die as plebeians. The implants grant us the abilities we need to resurrection of the Star Union. Follow these thieves and kill them. 4 units slain, but we have a time limit. We will be gaining +10 relation with the Paragon faction, some influence of 10 and 24 energy. I will of course accept this. After all, Lysander, as always, will try and help out as much as possible to as many people. Well, you're gonna get as much of a good reputation with as many people as possible. So we need to find these monstrosities that are doing the bad and the ugly. But where are they is the real question. Where are these monsters? That's the real question, to be honest. 4 units need to be slain. Now, they could be anywhere, to be honest. The Vanguard Squad leaders. This is, of course, finding the Vanguard Squad leaders. We know about that quest. But where are the Implant Snatchers? There is no way of actually them showing me where they are. Okay, but for now, I'm not gonna care. Or at least I'm gonna utilize our beautiful worker bee to find them if need be. But first, as always, get supplies. An energy convoy. The remains of a transport contained a salvageable energy pod worth 23 energy. And of course, as always, no data on the convoy's origin, destination, or what led to its destruction. Sadly. Now this here is a milestone charge station. Fully restores all movement points of visiting units. That's a beautiful thing, as of course we need it. 32 movement points back in action. Thank you very much. Let's move on with the worker bee and explore the Najin dunes and maybe find out where the thieves truly are. They could be even this, to be honest. They could be anywhere. Though they did say 4 of them. Again, could be here. But this is the Emerald Elysium Park. Around there, that is. Hell's Mother Hopping Bells. So again, this is find the Vanguard Squad leaders and all that. Thank you very much. That's not something I'm interested in as of yet. So, we could attack them and we shall. We need 3 turns until the puck, so that's gonna take a while, to be honest. Let's position Lysander in here. Position Lieutenant Jiang. And let's fight. I think we will win. Manual combat. The point is, we will win. I believe in the Lysander and his army, but the problem truly always lies the hoppers. They are strange little insects, but not really little, to be honest. They have proven to be killers. But it's not what they have, or should I say, where they are. It's always about a little bit of experience for our troops that just came out of the cryo sleep after all. So, 2 blade maws and 2 manhunters. Scary stuff might happen. They will be coming towards us, at least I believe that to be the thing. They are very aggressive. So Lysander, up here please. Excellent. Vanguard troopers, follow Lysander and watch out for the hoppers. They need a lot to do anything here, so we're gonna get as close as possible with having, again, always to have an overwatch. I think the overwatch has been proven to be the most valuable thing, and it could have saved one of our squads previously. Tall growth, lightly obscured. Get behind that. Though do watch for these fuel tanks. They might explode. Overwatch, please. Excellent. Stay close to Lysander, as a Lysander does not have Overwatch ability. No need to go around them. We'll make a line. Like this. Join up with Lieutenant Jiang and one owl. And this one owl is an important thing due to it having the necessary targeting field. As the enemy might be moving towards the owl, they might take a bait, and that might be the owl the one to die due to the hoppers being able to again do a leaping, the air leap that is, from all of them. Dangerous insects these truly are. Excellent. For 2 turns, the manhunters are easier to engage. Position over here, Lieutenant Jiang, behind this tree. Considering that you are in an APC, I would expect much better from you. Again, without any Overwatch ability, she is a little bit useless. But she does have a drone deployment module for the repairs and healing if need be. Though Let's See expires after 4 turns and only once can be utilized in battle, so we will not activate it as of yet. Vanguard assault bikes, move in if need be, go around. Like this. Lure them as much as possible. Split them up, if at least split them up. At least split them up. Immediately A-OK. Next unit. Vanguard troopers, A-OK. Next one. Lieutenant Jiang, A-OK. Defense. You have enough for the defense mode. Excellent. Activate defense. And enter and see what the insects will do. The air leap is probability. And yes, they go for the owl. The owl did its job first and foremost. With the targeting sensors, as I tend to call them. And they're going straight for Lieutenant Jiang. Jiang is undefended here, to be honest. Not in the best location. So the Hopper Hound, plus 3% targeted, and an Overwatch. Here. Get close, soldiers. Protect Lieutenant Jiang. We could open fire. No line of sight. Okay, then what we're gonna be doing is Overwatch. Soldiers, move in. As much as possible. We get as close, a little bit on the open field though, that's gonna be the thing. Tall growth, lightly obscured. Lightly obscured. What that really does that? Is that almost like a defense? Or something like, I have no idea. This tall growth thing? So what I'm gonna do is, with one of these squads, because they're completely going for Lieutenant Jiang, it would seem. Of course, we have the Blade Mob one here near the one of our vehicles, our bikes. I need to protect Lieutenant Jiang. Of course, she's not that weak, to be honest. 65 health points, 3 defense. Let's see, on the Overwatch, open fire with your cannon. Beautiful job. A little bit of a retaliation, of course. But what can we do, really? What can we do? Now, what we really can do is hope that the enemy... we wipe out one of the manhunters here, right? And hope that these 2 hoppers will go for the owl in the leaping attack. Open fire, owl.
Enemy eliminated.
Excellent. Flanking does its job well. Of course, now it can be outflanked also by the leaping jump. I don't know if that's gonna really work, considering the owl is turning its back towards these hoppers. But we might be able, with the Overwatch, to do some damage. A good damage, nonetheless. A good damage. Okay, you are gonna be in the open, but you have for the Overwatch at least to help out as much as possible on the Overwatch. Good job, people. Good job. For now, we are kinda a-okay. Lieutenant Jiang, a bit damaged, but one of the hoppers wiped out, and the owl a bit damaged. Now, I don't even have to engage these hoppers with the bike. We could just run away and lure it as much as possible away from the battlefield while we deal with a bigger target there. But that wouldn't be fun, and Lysander wants to hit things with his weapon of choice. But no way, no how, I say. Let's get over here with Lysander and his Binky. Minus 25% because in a defense mode. Steady aim and a long range. If we can get a little bit closer, we can do more damage. Exactly, we'll be left with one more action point. Now, of course, we are kind of opening our asses towards the hoppers, so they might go and flank as we start shooting at these monstrosities. No flanking at the moment. We could rectify that. We could actually rectify that by going over here behind these crates and opening their asses for Lysander to finish them off. Maybe. Nope. Full defense stance, that means nothing. Okay, that wasn't what I wanted to happen. Move in with the soldiers, and this is the only way we'll be able to do some shots. Again, the game does show you when there is an ability for us to actually do something. So we have everything. The problem is they went into defense mode. And that is always a problem. Open fire. Excellent job, people. Can you finish it off? Hopefully you can. But we shall see, right? We shall see. Excellent job, Lysander. Not killing it. It's on, wow, 1 health points on of the one of the blade maws. Holy mother of God. That's sad. The blade maw doesn't matter how much health points they have or any type of units. As long as they're alive, they're gonna do the full damage. So again, the amount of models dead doesn't mean much. Or even the health pool. The damage is always the same. So, let's see what happens. Overwatch, I hope it's gonna work. No, first on these blade maws, they're going for the leap on punch from the staggering and a flanking. Excellent job. We did damage. They went with 9 damage. And again, jump on the same unit. 1 man down. We have a man down. We have a man down. But that's a good thing. That is a good thing. 18% minus 18% because the unit is in the way. That's the thing I love about Age of Wonders. Is you can actually hit your own units. Yes, there is a friendly fire. There is a friendly fire. I like it so much. Now we can go for target field or complete annihilation, possible annihilation of the hoppers. Now the thing about the hoppers is flanked but the long range. Get as close as possible, Owl. Flanked. The thing is, if we can push them back, we could fall back with some of our soldiers. If we engage again like previous battle, up close, they will. This hopper will attack, will retaliate. That is, with all its might. But let's see, APC tactical scanners, accuracy increase and morale for 2 turns. We could do this. We could actually do this. Activate. This is the first time we'll be activating this. And it does activate across all the troops get that. Okay, I was really wondering if it does that. Yes, it does actually. Yes, it does. Excellent. So first let's deal with these hoppers. We're gonna attack them. They won't be able to defend because they're gonna be pretty much dead. Soldiers, open fire.
Enemy neutralized.
Beautiful job. Now we can concentrate on those two remaining groups of hoppers. Let's get behind with Lysander. It's gonna have enough to attack from the cover, by the way. From the cover. Can I do anything with the last bike? No, it's too far away for us to do anything with it. But that's fine. That is fine. Won't be able to open a fire on this turn, but I will be able to do something naughty. I will be finally able to utilize a ability that have not been utilized before. The wide field laser array. Fire in flurry of laser fire in an area in front of the unit, dealing a significant damage. High impact, stagger units, reducing action point and cancelling defensive mode. Thank you very much. Open fire, Lysander.
Enemy annihilated.
Nice job, Lysander. Nice job. What's left is one of the Manhunter hoppers. The blade jaws, how they're freaking called. I've immediately forgot the name. The red ones are dead. Finish them off.
Enemy annihilated.
Thank you very much.
Our forces are victorious.
We got a little bit damaged. We even got rank for one of our assault bikes. Always a beautiful thing. And we gained 36 food. And of course we freed up the biodome. So when we do get the Savage Wall expansion, it's gonna be beautiful. And what's next is a lot of Mega Beetle babies. Holy crap. On Palaedra, we have a little bit of a problem. Palaedra is not happy. -2 happiness due to the upkeep mostly. And what I would like after this, well, first and foremost, I need a research for the frontier facilities, because the recreational dome is going to help us quite a bit for the happiness of our citizens. After all, new worlds and all that, getting back into the business of things, we need it. So we have a combat simulation center. Again, this is just for the experience, so I'm not gonna go for that. The moment we finish the pug and we gain, of course, the ability to build a recreational center, we're gonna go for that. So people are not happy. We have no rioters at the moment, but they are not happy. We have 2 on food and 2 on energy. Food is gonna give us faster production of the citizens. In 6 we get a growth and a bad event in 33 turns. But we're gonna get a good event as soon as we build a recreational center, of course. Lysander does not want his people to go that bad for no reason. They're gonna have their fun, they're gonna relax, we're not just gonna fight everybody. And of course, Lieutenant Jiang gained a rank. And let's see what we can do with Lieutenant Jiang. Now, because honestly, there are no, well, except that being that we are void tech, a specific technology that we are going for, we don't have a specific, I guess, class of heroes, maybe, unless, again, that's the void tech, hero opt for the void tech. This is gonna be a thing because the classes system is way different than you would have in Age of Wonders. So first and foremost, Da Yu Jiang, what shall I do with you? What shall I give you? You are a commander of your own, you're gonna lead some troops, and to be honest, I would like a air commander. In all honesty. But ground commander is for heavy ground units. I mean, Hell's Mother Humping Bell, a lot of good stuff can be gained. A lot of good stuff. But first and foremost, let's get something more important than anything else. Dig in. The hero is an expert in taking cover and gains +2 resistance to all damage while in cover. We only have 5 skill points anyway, so we'll take that. And avoid bullets. The hero's range attacks ignore 50% of the penalties from cover and units in the way. There you go. We're left with 1 skill point, but we have nothing to waste it on at all. Confirm. There you go. Now, of course, we should have some mods. We've gained the nanite injectors. It would cost us 16 energy and add 8 cosmite. We have 50 plus 5. So again, we could get that. It's not a bad thing. It's a healing thing after all. But she already has a bot that heals anyone. So that is not necessary at the moment, and I don't need to waste my resources for that. But when it comes to my troopers, they will have it. They will have the nanite injectors. They need to heal themselves. I'm gonna go first and foremost for these more damaged troops. They're gonna get the first nanite injectors. Yes, upgrading this unit will disable its mods and cause it to deal less damage for 1 turn. So if we want to upgrade them with any mod, we first need to wait for 1 turn. Otherwise, they get fudged. So mod a unit. That's gonna cost us again 10 energy and 5 cosmite. Of course, we can mod all these units. That's gonna cost us 30 energy and 15 cosmite. I would actually go with that, and we will do that. Equivalent units, so that's 3 our Vanguard troopers. I will do this. And here comes a very interesting thing. Create a unit template. We can create any type of a template depending on what mods we have and how much it's really going to cost us at the end of a day. And we can get a template name for the specific thing we make now. And we get an actual badge. We can choose an Amazon badge, an Arc badge, whatever type of a badge you really need. We can go for just a random, and you get a random name for this template. And they have this specific icon now. All of them. All these units that utilize this specific mod get this specific icon. So you know from a distance what they have without actually typing onto the unit most of the time. You really kind of make it more personal. I like that. Refreshed. Sustained. Hardy. I like that. Hardy. Sustained. Hardy. Sustained. Revitalized. Stim fueled. I could like that. And again, we can choose the badge from the Amazons. Like you can choose any type of a badge that represents this. But I'm gonna always go for a random. It's sustained. Yes, this. Confirm. So we'll wait for 1 turn. All my troopers gaining the stim pack. And it's gonna be a beautiful thing to sustain them as much as possible. So implant snatchers, 4 units slain. I have to find those implant snatchers first and foremost, because I'm honestly not saying those bastards. Orders required from Lieutenant Jiang. Lieutenant Jiang, we're gonna go for the next kill, and that's gonna be the beetles. It looks like an easy kill. And beyond that, we're gonna go find your pug, but that pug might need a well, we don't know the actual defenses here in Elysiumator. Elysiumators? Turn off your VR suit and go places. Get out into the universe. You get no extra life, so experience it in person. No virtual thrill compares to fleeing for one's life. Mach Regnip, Traveler. We honestly have no idea what type of enemy we might find here, but it will unlock this sector if we gain it. Spaceport Tactical Integration. Interesting. I want to see. I really want to see what we might gain out of all that. We're at war. There are marauders. We actually cannot see them, so it's basically like a dungeon in previous Age of Wonders. You first need to explore it without maybe attacking it and say, okay, that's what they have. So until I have proper troops, I might attack them. That's why I honestly want to level up our troops. After all, for fuck's sake, they just came to the planet here on the Leaf 6 planet. And we are trying, first and foremost, to set up some base camps left and right. And get some experience to know what the hell is going on first and foremost, for fuck's sake. So, yeah. Let's orders required. We're gonna sit back, Lieutenant Jiang, for now, or get close here for our next target. You stay there and wait for the upgrades, and end the turn and see what's gonna happen. And this is where we're gonna end the video also, my dear friends. I'm trying to lower the amount of minutes these videos last. I mean, honestly, who is gonna watch all this? Most of you probably will never watch these videos, but still, I do wanna make it so that it lasts enough, but doesn't get boring for overly too long. So again, Doctrine enacted, the Frontier Survival.
Doctrine enacted.
So we have the 15 food now on your colonies, in our colonies, sorry, in our colony, not on your colonies, in our colonies. And of course, that's about it from all the real news. Above also that we have our troopers with a nanite injectors, so they can heal now, which is awesome. I think my troopers are gonna be happy about that. After all, Gryphonhearts for the win. Gryphonheart Dynasty always and forever. And I wish you the very best. Next time, more love, more drugs, and as always, more. Ever so amazing Age of Wonders Planetfall.